Hey y'all, welcome to Girl Meets Screen. My name is Norma, your host of whatever, and today we're talking Love Island USA, Season 7, Episode 31. We've got like a week left now? We've had the recoupling, now we're talking about it. Alandria's talking to Huda and just saying how like her and Nick laid the groundwork because they were friends first. So like it all flowed naturally. She was attracted to him in the, like when everyone first met, he was one of the people she kissed. So like obviously it's there, yada, yada, yada. And yeah, so that's that on that. I feel like the continuous conversations, for some reason specifically it's Alandria that they have doing it, but it feels forced. Like I can't help it. Maybe it's just because of the way it happened. But it feels forced with her continuing to talk about, like, you know, our connection and our connection and our connection. And, like, it obviously was meant to be. It's like, girl, just be. That's all you gotta do is just be. Iris and Pepe keep having the same damn conversation over and over again. It was, like, 2-3 times in the last episode, 2-3 times this episode. Like, I am beyond over it. Like, they're cute, but they're boring. I think they're gonna get sent home tomorrow. I mean, today. I think they're gonna be the couple that goes home. Because all the other couples have interest. So I feel like it's between them and Clark and Taylor, only because like Clark and Taylor aren't liked. But I think they'll skate by because now that it's Nicolandria, I don't think anyone cares. Amaya and Brian are really cute. I really liked their like first conversation scene in this episode is them talking about like life outside of the villa. Like, oh, we'll go on dates here. Like, oh, and he's like, oh yeah, I live in Boston, you live in New York, so it wouldn't be that hard. Da, da, da. Like he's thinking about it, and that is so fucking cute. I can't stand it. And then later in the episode, he's just talking about like how happy he is, and he goes, you know, it's the small things she does. Like she'll be like, hey babe, and I'm like, ah, oh my god, sorry. I'm like, he really does like that stuff. Like he's not just pretending. Oh man, but it was really cute because then Amaya's talking in the makeup room about like, you know, like she's like, I finally am like gonna get to lay down with someone who want to lay down with me, someone who's not gonna get scared when my pinky toe touches his pinky toe. She's just effortlessly funny. Like the shit just comes out. That's just like how she does life. Everybody's laying down and baby, everybody's getting freaky deaky, lovey dovey. Like we having a grand old time, honey. Brian and Amaya, Pepe and Iris, Huda and Chris, Alandria and Nick, like not all of them was doing it, but all of them was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Then they get woken up to babies crying. They wake up to babies in baskets in front of their beds. They all have babies now. Let's go through who their babies are. Nick and Alandria have, well, they start off with Hilton. Then they find out their baby's a boy. And now the baby is Marcel. Huda and Chris have Layla, a little girl. Pepe and Iris have twins, Peter and Louis, and Family Guy for real. Y'all funny. Amaya and Brian have Elijah. Shelly and Ace have Apollo and Chase. A boy is Apollo, a girl named Chase. Clark and Taylor have Alea, and that's everyone. The girls go get ready. The boys taking care of the babies. We're seeing Nick working out with the baby, talking to Ace about feeling fanny flutters for what he said. Feeling the flutters for Alandria. He said, I went to bed thinking it would just be platonic, but I mean, it's not. And I'm like, this man's really trying to play the game. I don't know that you can win at this point, sweetie, but like, go off. I think you should actually explore that connection, like, to take it into real life, you know? I'm just saying. And we've seen some TikToks of his sisters and his moms reacting to his moms. That was very New York. His mom reacting to the recoupling of them too. Chris is holding the baby and it's crying, and Huda runs up on that baby like, literally, and grabs baby. Huda was doing too much this episode. I will give her grace. I know people hate when you give her grace. I'm not a Huda rat. I'm not against her. Like, I'm very neutral when it comes to really all of them. Like, yes, I express anger. And I'm sorry you missed out on the Huda anger because I did 1 through 21 together because I was just trying to catch up. But I promise you, she got the same heat from me in them episodes that she was acting a fool. I promise. I was watching that show like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady? But yeah, so she did get heat from me. You just didn't get to see it. I'm sorry. I apologize. It did happen though. No biases here. Everyone can get it. Okay. old Huda came back this episode. I'm gonna just say that. And in her defense, once again, I think it's a combination of it was a baby challenge. She's missing her baby. That's a lot. Like, mentally, I do it all on my own, basically. So I could not imagine being away from them for like a month and a half to 2 months. Like, that feels insane. I don't know what her and the dad's like relationship is. I know they're both in the baby's life, and they seem to co-parent very well, because he was like coming to her defense. But yeah, I think she'd miss her regardless. She clearly talks about her like she's actively in her life. So yeah, I get that. And then I think the other piece, unfortunately, too, is that they did seal the deal, as Chris called it, the night before. So I don't know that you should, I mean, they didn't know there was going to be babies, but that's like an unfortunate, like, combination of circumstances, you know, where it's like, they seal the deal and then a baby comes in. So she's like emotionally raw. And so that's what we see in this episode. She's being very bossy and like controlling of the baby. Chris is like, I'm over it. He yells at her to shut up, which no one should do. But it was like the guys were in the middle of this like stroller race situation we'll talk about. And then we'll kind of talk about, but, and she's yelling down, you know, like, I don't like that outfit, da-da-da-da. And he's like, girl, shut up. Like, he was trying, you know, like, it was jokingly, but she took it to heart. She did. We'll talk about it. Brian's gonna be a daddy, okay? A daddy in both senses of the word, okay? The way he was like being responsible for taking care of that baby was so freaking, he was like, I got it. She's like, oh, he grabbed it. I said, go ahead. Like, he was doing his thing with that baby and he was chilling. It seemed so easy. And I really, really, truly hope him and Amaya work, or whoever he gets is a wonderful, like, think about, okay, I did not have that, okay? And so, like, just picturing it for them, obviously, like, I don't know, I feel like most of these couples probably won't make it as much as, you know, we want our favorites to make it. I don't think they'll make it past the villa, but here's to hoping. I feel like Amaya and Brian stand a chance, because he's from Boston, she's from New York. Like, that's a very easy, like, mesh of lives, if that makes sense. Like, back to what I was saying, he, like, was so, and I know it's a game and it's what, but, like, instinctually, him being the one to, like, take initiative tells you something. Like, let's be really real. You can see, like, how they're acting. Like, that's a glimpse into what it would be like. Obviously, a real baby is different, and, like, obviously they'll be adjusting with, like, a real baby. But, like, the fact that a lot of these guys' instincts was to step up and, like, take care of the baby was amazing to see, because more common than not, the instinct is mom's got it, mom will do it, right? There's men that are like, I don't hear the baby when it cries at night, and you're like, how the fuck is that possible? But okay, like, man, I just love to see it. It gave me hope. Who knows? Honestly, like, I have 3 little girls. I'm done with kids for, like, okay, TLDR, I would have another baby if I was with, like, a provider, like a hold it down man. Like, if there was a man I knew that shit would be equal with, and that shit would be, like, beautiful and fun, and I would love to experience that again the right way. We need to move up, because why the hell? Okay, maybe if I back up the car a little bit, because what's going on here? This lighting's getting weird, so I apologize. I do these, like, early-ish in the morning, and I feel like I do it when the sun's going up. So I feel like there's always a crazy-ass lighting shift in my videos, but maybe if I move up? I don't know, hold on. Ace, very similar. Like, Ace was on it, and he had twins, and he was like, I got this. Like, I'm gonna manage this. And we even have Shelly towards the end asking if that's her baby. They're wondering why they lost. The girl didn't even know her baby. Come on. Taylor's just having fun with it. But again, he's stepping up as a dad, which we love. Nick, he's not taking it seriously, but, like, he's doing his job. You know, he's not just, like, lingering and, like, you know. Chris, however, is taking a back seat. And, baby, listen. Okay, while I was rooting for Huda and Chris at first, their relationship is starting to feel real familiar to me, okay? These overseas basketball players, at this point, I'm like, y'all all alike, because this is too much. I know people are seeing green flags in the way Chris handles Huda's emotions, and it's 50-50 is the thing. It could be green flags. It could also be red flags, because it could also mean that he's in her face gonna be agreeing to everything she says, or be like, yes, I understand, sorry, yeah, no, you're right, sorry, and then doing whatever the fuck that is that he said sorry for anyways. I'm triggered. Chris is starting to trigger me, okay? Very, very, very similar experience with the same man, essentially, if I'm being real with you. I'm just being really, really, really honest, okay? And that's what happens is, to your face, you're feeling heard, but then it never feels like things are changing. It never feels like things are growing or evolving, you know? So yeah, Huda, baby, be careful. But he takes like a back seat and he's like, oh, she's done this before, so she's got it. She's like, yeah, I've done this before, so like he doesn't really do it. And it's like, girl, it's a plastic baby. Let that man handle that plastic baby. We cannot set the precedent. And honestly, Huda, speaking again from experience, women like you and I attract those men to go hard for us, because they know that you got it. You're showing him that you gonna step up and handle it. It's not gonna bother them that you're a little bit upset that they're not helping, right? Because they're just gonna say, sorry, I know, no, I'm gonna step it up, and then they won't. So just, granted, I am connecting him to my own experience, but the patterns are there. Pippa and Iris had me weak because they cooked breakfast with them babies on that counter the entire time. No blankets, no nothing. Raw baby on counters. The stroller race. So the girls go upstairs. They're getting a brunch. So they're like on a patio thingy eating brunch, watching the guys. They decide to do like a little like obstacle course style stroller race. So they're like running with the strollers. They have to change the baby. They got to work out, do squats with them and stuff. And then, yeah, so it's like a series of things. I think Brian wins because he like cheats in the lunges according to Ace. Huda, yeah, she's doing a lot. So Chris does like a yoga class, so mommy and daddy and me yoga class for everyone. He asks everyone, like, anyone have anything to say? Ace, da-da-da-da-da, goes down the line. And then Huda's like, oh, fuck me, right? Because he doesn't ask her. Like, it's so fucking weird. She got really upset about really nothing. Like, she didn't need to get upset about that. And then she also gets upset because he didn't put her yoga mat away. However, like, she didn't really give him a chance to. Like, she was just like, you put my yoga mat away? And then she was like, you didn't put my yoga mat away. He's like, yes, I did. She's like, yeah, because I asked. And it's like, girl, he was literally still rolling up a different yoga mat before you asked. Like, you don't even know if he was going to do it. You didn't give him a chance. Babies are gone. Alondra and Nick talk about what it was like, how they both really enjoyed the experience, and they could see that in the future with each other. I'm not buying it. I'm still not buying it, but I'm sorry, okay? Nicolandrians! It's okay. You believe what you need to believe. I'm just saying what I believe. Ace and Shelly, again, both feeling like they didn't really mesh together with the baby situation. But they do, I have to admit, they do seem like the realest couple. Like, they have real life issues. Like, they seem like a couple that you would witness in real life, if that makes sense. Taylor and Clark get the best. Like, they did the best job. Pepe and Iris pass, Huda and Chris pass, Nick and Alondra pass, Ace and Shelly fail, and so do Brian and Amaya. We get to hear Alondra and Nick talking a little bit about real life, and she's talking about how she loves college football, and he's like, they're kind of just talking about what they do in the real world, like outside of the villa. And they seem like they could connect. Like, I know I just said, like, no. But that conversation made them sound like they could make sense. So here's the thing. Like I said in my other video, they make sense. I just don't think they are there. I feel like they're just playing the game and trying to be strategic, because his partner gets kicked out, and it's like, okay, I think together we can make this look real and maybe still win or get like close to winning, right? Like, end this looking good. We genuinely feel like we could take this out the villa, you know? I hope they do, because they look great together. Optics there. They seem to make sense. They have a really good friendship, and so like there's potential there. It's just that I don't feel like they're actually trying to explore that potential, if you're asking me. However, Nick said fuck Sierra. Like, the way they're speaking, it's like Sierra never existed. Like, this shit is insane. I hope just the nosy in me hopes that she speaks out and says how this makes her feel, because damn, bro. Shorty left and that man said, Sierra, who? Shelly plans a little s'mores day for her and Ace. It's very cute. Ace states how that's never been done for him before. And I know, listen, I want Amaya and Brian to win. I think Ace and Shelly are gonna win. I don't see how it's Amaya and Brian, but they're definitely second, if you ask me. But Nick and Andrea might be second just because of popularity vote and because so many people want them together. So we'll see. But those are definitely the top three. Will be the top three. But my top is Brian and Amaya. And then I guess I have to admit it's Ace and Shelly. We get to see Pippa and Iris kissing. He's basically saying how he's been wanting to kiss her all day. She's like, you should have. And he's like, also, I don't have to ask. And she's like, no. And then they're making out. And then they're cute. They're just kind of boring. I think they're going home. I do. We got a text. It's a text. Hideaway's open. They got to choose a couple to send. Nick is the first one to be like, Brian and Amaya. And everyone's like, Brian and Amaya. So they get cute, they get ready, they tell him, bust out of your boxes, man. So he do. She comes out in a whole little lingerie set, a little hot pink set. She comes down, they're singing the song. What did they sing? Amaya and Brian to the Hideaway. Eat that kitty in the Hideaway. Or whatever it is. They're so cute and funny, and I cannot wait to see what happens in the Hideaway. Or hear it, you know? I want to hear some more about burgers and hot dogs. I think I forgot to mention in whatever episode that was, that's what Sierra was comparing when she was talking about her and Nick doing it for the second time. Anywho, that's all I have for you guys for this episode. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment down below. Who do you think is taking this? What couple do you think is taking this? Subscribe for more content like this, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.